Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. Hey, y'all, it's Faith.
Hey, everybody, it's Neysa. Yeah, there's still foolishness that goes on before we get on camera, which is...
Absolutely.
Yeah, even on a heavy day, you make me laugh, even on a heavy day.
I'm here to bring the joy. The world brings the drama. Faith is bringing the joy.
You should put that on a t-shirt.
Boom.
This is going to be on the new merch drop.
Hashtag that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so America is American. And we just discussed this last week. Like, yep, there's going to be another one. And sure enough, it has happened.
That is so very true. Like, that was just last week.
Our last episode. Oh.
Yeah. It should not happen this frequently.
Yeah.
So, you know what happened, right? I feel like we don't have to go into the details, but you know that there was a mass shooting at a school in Texas. 19 children were killed, 2 adults, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And I don't question 2 adults negating their lives as well. Obviously, it's tragic on every shape, form, or fashion. But now what? Well, I'll tell you now what.
Okay, let's go.
Tell you now what. Here's what's going to happen. We have statements dropped yesterday.
Right.
We have angry and impassioned speeches, and social media blows up with the wringing of the hands on one side, and was the shooter, an immigrant or Black or a terrorist or whatever else on the other side. And then there's a whole mental health angle that gets layered on top of that.
Yeah.
And then there's the Second Amendment people talking about guns don't kill people, people kill people. Well, much rather you smack the shit out of me than shoot me, honestly. I'm gonna beat your ass, but the shit out of me, but I'm not gonna die. But so we have all those debates in the social atmosphere. And then nothing will happen. And next week, we'll shoot somebody else. Ta-da!
This is America.
Yeah.
What you said.
Yeah. I don't have children who are no longer in elementary or high school, no longer K through 12, right? I have one who's in college.
Right.
One who's obviously out of college. And I don't think I could have sent my kid to school today.
All right.
Like, no shade to people who had to, because you got to go to work and, all those things, especially school year strong. But yeah, I don't know how
that would have been the end of the school year.
Yeah.
That would like, we're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done. So
I got you. There obviously are many conversations. I will say this, and those of you know, I do not have children, but I am a proud auntie.
You're a good auntie too.
I appreciate that. I try. But I remember when my kiddos were younger and the school they went to is in Detroit, and you couldn't just walk in the school. You had to be buzzed to come into the school. There was a speaker, like it was a whole deal. And I can't say that I was mad at that. And it's easy to judge on, I said, why would you do that to the kid? But it was for their safety and the adults that worked their safety. I remember you had to be on the list if there was any type of pickup. And, that's just what it was. And there wasn't outrage. Like, I can't believe I just can't go get my kid. No, it literally was a bzz, hello, and you are. And if you weren't vetted, you couldn't just come into the school. So I know, just me watching it, we don't have all the answers and all of that, but I do wonder, and I'm willing to have the conversations with anybody who can really do something about it. What do you do on a local level now? Like what, and there's not one size fit all, but what do you do? How do you mobilize as a parent group? I mean, whether it's PTO or not, just to be like, look, there are things that really can be done now. You don't have to wait for law. That's just you know what I'm saying? I know each school is different, each region is different. And obviously we're older, we're of a certain age, but I don't recall it being, you couldn't just walk in the school. Like you had to go by the office. Like there was something, you couldn't just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Help me out. I don't know.
So same thing here in Nashville, the school that my daughters went to for middle and high, you had to be booked in. And I did all that. That is one thing that can obviously help. However, how many school shootings have we had where the school shooter attends the school?
That's fair.
So if I go to school and I'm like, hey, Miss So-and-so, it's Robbie. And then I walk in the door, but pop.
That's fair.
Robbie's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
You know, so that's only a slight band-aid. And look, for situations like this, there is no one silver bullet. However, other countries that have much better gun laws than we do not have the issues that we do. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. And I understand, I am a gun owner. Walk into this house unannounced, there's a show. It's here for my protection.
Right.
What I don't do is just roll other people's places with it on me, invade somebody else's privacy like that. Yeah. And what I don't do is, look for these weapons of seriously mass destruction, like an AR. I've shot an AR before. It's like butter to shoot. It is. Yeah. I've been to the gun range. I've shot an AR. I shot an AR one time in my life because the minute that I put it down, here's how I really did. I felt this immediately. One person should not have this much power, and it should not be this easy to murder other people outside of war. I know people own ARs. It's nothing that I would ever want to own because for me, one person should not have that much power in their hand to take out a multitude of people outside the confines of war. Yeah. And I get people who hunt and they go out there and shoot deer and they make sausage or whatever else they're making with it, know. That's fine too. Do you with your rifle, your shotgun, whatever you're using to put down, those animals and that. Yeah. I don't understand is people who in their own homes have all these weapons. You're not a hunter. Right. You are just a massive, for what? Yeah. For what? And to lean on the Second Amendment, yeah, I get the Second Amendment. And look, I am not a constitutional law scholar. However, the Constitution was put into place right after we fought another country for our independence. So they could have circled back and run up on us. They could have. They didn't, but they could have. Yeah. And so I understand the whole thought of, okay, we have the right to bear arms because in case people come back tripping, we stay ready. People ain't really coming back tripping. Right. The times have changed. It doesn't apply contextually. It's just, yeah. Times have changed. Yeah. There's no reason for us to have weapons of this caliber. And again, there's different debates. Some people ban all the guns. People want to ban just, the automatic, rifles, things of that nature. Some people, don't want to ban anything. Some people want to have the background checks, or at least that for people. And that too won't catch everything. Right. There's always a first offense before you go on the list. Yeah. So it's just this multitude of things that are going on. But what we cannot continue to do is have this happen, mourn for a week, and once people's kids' bodies are in the ground, move on with our lives like, oh, all right, on to the next one. Like, no. Yeah. I mean, and that's but not everybody's buried in the Buffalo grocery store shooting. No. That's still current. Very much so. Or the California church shooting. Or yeah, you're right, California church shooting. Yeah. There have been, and this is something that I found, I'm looking up on the computer actually, as we speak. You have facts. And I'm not going to read it, but I like to quote my facts. Education Week has been, of course, tracking school shootings. And there have been 27, according to them, this is updated on May 25th, so today. There have been 27 school shootings this year. 119 school shootings since 2018, which is when they started tracking these incidents. I don't get it. 27. How many have we heard about? First of all, let's talk about the fact that it's May.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
27, and it's May. We're only in the 21st week of the year.
Yeah.
There's been 27 school shootings in the US this year. So that means some weeks had two.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Because I feel helpless. I feel helpless. You know, we have people worried about women's uteruses. We have people talking about critical race theory.
Yeah.
We have people not wanting kids to learn about the civil rights movement. We have people just thwarting elections and, you know, trying to take away voter rights. We have a real war going on. And you worry about all these other things, but you're not focused on kids being safe in school. And I don't understand how certain parties can call themselves pro-life and pro-gun. Don't get it. I don't know how you're pro-life and pro-death penalty. I don't know how you're pro-life and anti-healthcare. I don't know how you're pro-life and living minimum wage. I just, the math don't math for me.
It makes sense. No,
just tell me you're not pro-life. Tell me you're pro-ownership of people, or tell me you're pro being in charge and power. Tell me you want people to feel small. Tell me I like being in charge and I don't want y'all to have shit. At least be honest.
I can't do that. And it's not lost on me that Buffalo shooter, Emmanuel AME shooter, all taken into custody. But yeah. And then you have some of these other shootings and they're killed immediately. So you have that element as well. Lots of layers. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. It's yeah. It's a mixed bag for me, Neysa. That's yeah.
So I am not going to be prescriptive in this moment. I'm not.
Okay.
I will say this, do something. Whatever it is that you feel compelled to do to bring an end to this type of mass murder, be it school, be it Kroger's, be it grocery stores, be it movie theaters, be it whatever, do something. Like, and this is for myself as well.
Yeah.
This podcast goes out to the world, and it is a very, very minuscule part of the something I am supposed to do.
Yeah.
Talking brings a conversation, but what am I going to do on the other side of that? And so I know I have to hold myself accountable for that as well, and the do something. Twitter fingers is not doing shit. Me talking right here today, it's something. It's about 1%, but it really isn't doing shit. So
move to action.
Yes. I'll implore everyone to do something, and don't let the fallacy of protect your peace, or the fallacy of self-care, or the fallacy of nothing's going to change anyway, make you not act. And because I've been guilty of that myself. There have been times where it is too overwhelming, and you do deserve the right to put your head down and watch Survivor and do whatever the hell you want to do. You have that right to do that, but you also have an obligation to act too. And too often we err too much on one side or the other. And, we have to act because we're not alone.
Right.
How many folk have you talked to and they're like, this is some bullshit?
Oh, absolutely. No, it's definitely, I mean, for years now, just trying to figure out what that action looks like. But this really, for me personally, is like, okay, what can I do? Do I need to go sit up at the school? Like what?
Right.
Like for real, what? And it's something, and it doesn't always have to be a grand gesture. I think some people invest, well, if it's not this, I'm not really doing, like some of the smallest things are the biggest, you know what I mean? So
some of the free shit's the biggest. Vote.
Yeah.
Election season. There's a lot of states up here with gubernatorial races. Vote.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, dust off the voter registration card, get your glass of water, and get in line and go vote. Bring your own water because some states banned you getting water.
Tripping.
So bring your own water. Right. But that's baseline. Vote.
Yeah.
Like, do that.
Yeah.
Second, I said I'm gonna be prescriptive, but here I am giving a prescription.
You can't help it.
I know I can't help it. Write, email, call your body of state, federal, local, your city councilmen, your state senators and representatives, and your federal senators and representatives.
Yeah.
Call them. I'm not going to call Mitch McConnell. Here's why. I'm not in his district.
You're not.
But I can call the people who are in charge of this district. And those are the ones that matter. Too often we get on these figureheads and don't work on the people that are actually in our own backyard. You better till your own garden, work in your own backyard. Get it together. Those are two very much so free things that you can do right now. You can do both. Well, you can't vote from the toilet, but you can sit on the toilet and write them letters,
Oh, yeah, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Can't vote from the toilet yet, but.
Right.
Yeah. There's just certain things you can do. And then figure out what else you want to do after that.
Yeah.
I'm not a March girl. I have never been a March person. That's just not my ministry. Because I always wonder, then what? After we finish marching, then what?
Yeah.
Because if you're not having a then what, it's just a 5K, in my opinion. So,
but yes, I understand.
There are tons of organizations doing the work. Lean on them. They're in your backyard. They're doing the work.
Yeah. I'm looking at we had an incident here.
Yeah.
Where they tackled an intruder at an elementary school.
Yeah. Black women saving lives.
Yeah. Kindergarten teacher. He was, it made me think, Raul. Hey.
It was, yeah.
It made me think of you and Raul. Anyways, hope he and his family are doing well. Yeah, but I mean, who knows what that could have been, and thank God it wasn't worse. But I have the story here now, but yeah, they tackled this guy. He jumped a fence. What is this? During the kindergarten recess.
Yep.
The playground fence. She yelled at the kids telling them to run. So it was her and another teacher that were holding this man down.
Yeah.
And they kept him from entering the school. They kept him from entering the school. They was outside.
Yeah.
And he was taken into custody.
Yeah, but they didn't say what he was going to do. But you ain't supposed to be there.
Right.
They didn't say what he was going to do, but he was not supposed to be there. They took him down and kept him down until other folks arrived.
They didn't ask questions. They was like, this ain't right. Y'all run. And they did what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Kudos to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny you brought up Raul.
No, I know. Anyways, I gotta give you a little something light, but
no, but even in that situation, a situation that Faith is talking about, there was an intruder at one of our old jobs, and I hadn't been at work very long that morning, and I hear about this going on, and Raul was the person who they were like, well, Raul's going to see what's going on. He's going to go, talk to him or whatever else. And I'm like, well, who's going with Raul? Like, you know, I mean, I'm not the baddest chick in the world. I'm not that big, honestly. I'm 5'4", like, but my spirit's 6'4", 6'8".
Oh, did you admit on camera?
I know, I did. However, if there is a intruder, then it's all hands on deck and everybody's nuck if you buck, right? We're going to protect the house. That's just how I feel. And so I worked with some people who did not feel the same. And we're going to have Raul do this by himself. And I'm like, oh no. Some go up the steps taking off earrings. Like, let's, you know,
it's going down. Yeah.
It's on and popping. And by the time I get there, like, Raul got to do it. It's not an issue. But Raul starts laughing. He was like, were you really? I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna hop in. I'm gonna get some licks in too. Like, we in this, you know.
He's looking at you like, okay.
Yeah, but
okay, girl.
But that's how I feel, you know.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it is all yes.
Even in my own home, you know, you watch these horror movies and things of that nature, and intruder gets in, and everybody separates and go look. No, we stay together, and we're back to back, and we're all gonna fight whatever's going on. That's just our mentality here in my house. You know, I'm not gonna leave you to fight alone ever. You know, and even when I was married, you know, Christopher was supposed to get frustrated because I am right there at your side, like, we got this. He's like, no, I got this. Sit over here. And I'm like, oh, okay.
She was ready.
So if you need me, I'm right here. Just tap me in. You know, so you gotta have people's back. Co-workers, I mean, that's your work family, whether you like them or not. I mean, really is, it's your team, right? If somebody runs on you at work, I mean, I think that it's your obligation to help defend your coworker and go from there. Faith's like, I ain't got y'all, but Faith will have
the way, like, you know, people don't hold the door for me when I'm walking out right behind you. You went out first. If you got God, I don't know. But you didn't even turn around. But hey, so I pray the Lord keeps you safe. Lady who didn't hold the door. So my team's solid though than the other people who work on other levels. So yeah.
I told you she brings me joy.
I mean, I'm a yell. I'm not cold-hearted. I'm something.
You be like, watch out.
I would not be like that. No, I know what you mean though. I know what you mean. That's just not in my nature anyway. So you know,
it's not.
I'm gonna yell out. I'm gonna cuss you something.
You know, I know. But the bottom line is, like,
do something. I like that. I think it's good to end it there. Just hopefully you'll be moved to action. Have the conversations and then take action. What are the next steps? So,
and be aware of where you are.
Yeah, we're definitely on a swivel in these times. Head on a swivel.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Okay. Yeah. That's short and sweet and a little depressing, a little laughter, but you know,
this is America.
The conversation. So love you guys.
Like,
share, comment. Let me know what you're gonna do. If you have suggestions,
let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Because I don't have all the answers, and I know some of y'all do. So please share, like, and comment about what you're going to do and what we should all do.
Better together.
Exactly. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. Bye.